Paynesville Area Healthcare System serves the communities you live in. With medical clinics in Belgrade, Cold Spring, Eden Valley, Paynesville, Richmond, and Spicer, you are sure to find personalized care close to home. We truly are a small system with big services.
I'm Scott Staska, Superintendent of the ROCORI District. Back with another update on our construction project, just to bring you up to speed on where we're at. We're just heading into the holiday break and the Christmas season, and so just giving you an update before we go on break here. As we move from the high school into the middle school, one of the big changes that has occurred in the last month is simply that the walkway on both the north and the south parts of the addition have been put in place. Glass panels are in place within those walkways, and although the flooring is not quite finished in there, the flooring is being poured as we speak on the south walkway, but still some work here on the north walkway. But it is nice to be able to go through the entire building now, from the middle school to the north addition and into the existing high school. All of that can be done internally now by using the walkways, by using all of the pieces that are in place. And so the walkway is a fairly important part of the project. As we move into the middle school addition, just taking a pause at the elevator. Elevators, since we talked, they were going in when we last talked in terms of interview and update. They are now in place and they are functional at this point in time. You can see where the elevator shaft is and how the elevator would actually function within here. They are operational at this point in time and can help us move things up and down from the first to the second floor. But probably one of the biggest changes in the middle school since we even had our public tours at the end of November is that the terrazzo flooring has been finished on both the first and the second level of the middle school. In terms of finished, I mean, it's all been poured and we've been going through the process of grinding that down. In fact, earlier this week, the terrazzo floor was being ground down, and that's quite a process to watch if you haven't seen that. The terrazzo flooring has been poured throughout most of the middle school. It's been ground down throughout most of the middle school as well, and the flooring is getting close to where it's ready to go. Another part of the middle school project, that's an update from where we've been. Last time, most of the classrooms as we toured were fairly empty in terms of structure within the classroom and fixtures within the classrooms. In the month that's happened, a lot of progress has been made in terms of putting those fixtures in place. One area to showcase is probably the science area as we take a look at those. Again, the 7th and 8th grade science areas have two different features to them in that the 8th grade science classrooms have the stations that are in the middle of the room, kind of more of a traditional science approach with the lab stations in the middle. And so as we look at the 8th grade classroom, you can see that those cabinets have all been installed, the tables have all been installed. The work is continuing on that as we put the fixtures in place. When we go across the hall to the 7th grade, the 7th grade staff really wanted the cabinets and the lab stations to be around the outer part of the room, and so you can see the difference as we look at the rooms in general, that the 7th grade counters are there. Same type of surface, chemical and abuse resistant, very good surface that way, just different arrangement to it in terms of location of it. The other advantage of the 7th grade classroom in terms of having the lab stations around the outside, the middle of the room will be filled with desks, so that students can work at their individual desks or tables and then move back to the lab settings when they need to do that. As we look at different parts of the middle school again on the tour, one of the things that's happening right now before the holiday break is that we're setting the foundations for all of our lockers, and so the glazed concrete or the finished concrete on the outside, a nice foundation for that. You can see where the locker base will go into place as the workers are installing that concrete base. Locker goes right above that, and essentially in terms of the wall, as you see it there where the paint stops is really where the lockers will go. One of the rooms that we'll stop at and just take a quick look at is our multi-purpose room on the upper level of the middle school. Just taking a look at it, it actually is 2 full classrooms, but it will have a flexible wall within it when we're finished, so that if teachers need to share space, it can come in, pull the wall back, and we can basically have 2 classrooms open for teachers to use and serve multiple classroom settings. Lots of collaboration happens at the middle school, and so to have a room that has that multi-purpose is a very nice feature for us. As we look at the project overall, very, very pleased with it. All of our target dates are being met at this point in time in both the North Addition and the Middle School Addition. Project is coming along very, very well. Lots of good things happening, and again, with the updates, we hope that you're feeling informed about the things that are occurring. Just wanted to give you an update. Again, Scott Staska, Superintendent of the District, trying to keep you up to date on our construction project.